And welcome back to Road to Recovery. Our final segment tonight is with Fred Radtke, the president and founder of Operation Clean Sweep, folks who battle graffiti all across the greater New Orleans area. Fred, great to have you with us on the program.
Thanks, Tom, for having me.
Thank you for being here. This is a real passion for you. Why is that the case?
Well, I think, too, one of the things that, just not for myself, but the people of the city of New Orleans, we have a culture here. The culture is jazz, it's food, and it's architectural. And one of the key elements in architectural is being destroyed, and it's an element that's taking away from the city. The other is the quality of life in this city. There's a lot of great people in this city and a lot of good neighborhoods. And there are certain areas there where the quality of life is deteriorating, and we wanted to try to maintain that quality life and keep it up.
I know that you firmly believe that graffiti is much more than just writing on a building, that it really digs much deeper than that into a community and its vibrancy, don't you believe that?
Well, what happens with graffiti is this. It shows an element out there that they have control of the neighborhood. And what happens, too, is a situation when graffiti is put out there, it not only destroys the quality of life, but it sets up situations for higher crimes. You got situations happening out there where, say, for example, somebody did graffiti on a large amount of graffiti, say in a corner of a building, and you might just see a line on the other side of this building that is by the door. Basically, a lot of these graffiti players, they're checking out buildings to see if they can break into them, but they don't want to try to immediately break into them because they don't know the environment. They don't know the surrounding. So what they'll do is they'll come back in a month or two because they already spray painted the line on the door just to know that they already know how to break into the door. It's just the idea of the surrounding area or the neighborhood, who's watching, what's going on in that neighborhood, they're not sure about. If the graffiti stays on, then what happens, they know that that neighborhood is weak in regard to crime prevention. And the other situation involves break-ins of cars, where you'll see situations happening with radios being taken or laptops or whatever's in that car. And these are type of crimes that the police, even though they are efficient in trying to arrest individuals, it's hard to do that because it's a quick-go type of crime.
We know that with crime, and particularly in the drug trade, there are turf wars. Do you find turf wars with graffiti artists?
Well, absolutely. You got crews out there now. It's not just one or two individuals. We have formats out there dealing maybe over a dozen different formats, ranging from
spray paint.
Well, satanic occults. You got hip-hop. You got anarchists. You got various types of groups out there, gang-related. And these are various combos of things that are out there. And if one oversees another, we've been in the areas around Magazine Street where 20 blocks of graffiti has been hit, and 2 hours later another group came by, X'd out all the graffiti that they did on 20 blocks and put their own stuff underneath it. So it's a competitive situation. It's not somebody that has respect for not only the graffiti players out there, but also the neighborhoods as well.
You said that there have been efforts made, and I'm sure people are wondering this, to take this creative talent, and in some cases, this is real art. And you can make the case it doesn't belong where it belongs, but these are very talented individuals. You said there have been efforts made by you and others to channel this energy into something positive.
Yes, several years ago we created a program with a professional artist that if graffiti artists would get off the street, this professional artist would have them do their graffiti on canvas and actually have a program set up to where they could actually sell the canvas and actually make money from it. The disappointing situation is that we had hardly anyone, and when I say hardly anyone, no one called. And reasoning because of this is that a lot of these graffiti taggers, and I don't call them artists because they're not artists, the ones out there that are doing this stuff are doing the same types of designs they've been doing 5 years ago. Nothing's changed. There's no different type of concept of artistic work. It's just the idea that it's a reputational type of thing. But the thing about it is that they know they can do it and get away with it. And it's not just doing a specific design. There are types of graffiti out there done in acid. There are different types of graffiti out there that are done in maybe very small levels on parking meters that you can't notice. But as time goes, it starts accumulating. There's two types of graffiti out there that you're dealing with. One is dead and lingering graffiti, and the other is done by crews or groups out there that actually compete against themselves. Some are on the internet. They compete in the internet in regard to try to outdo each other.
I've got about 40 seconds left. I know that you're out there battling this, essentially painting over the graffiti is the biggest way that you combat that. If people want to get involved with you and support Operation Clean Sweep, and we have a phone number,
sure,
but what's the best way to do that?
Call the graffiti hotline now. We have a cell phone. It's 914-406-0077. Our commitment to the community is if you call us, we'll take it out within 7 days. And the situation is we will maintain that particular neighborhood for 1 year.
All right. Fred Radtke with Operation Clean Sweep, the president and founder of the organization, started about 10 years ago, back doing good work, and we appreciate it. Great to have you on the program.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Fred. And that is our program for tonight. We appreciate you being with us here on the Road to Recovery. We appreciate your support of this program and this television station, WLAE. Until next time, take care.